Obviously, this is the first year the A's have played here. Have you heard anything about this ballpark, how it plays?
The stuff I read, like you guys have all read, I haven't talked to anybody. Nice. And yeah, so
What do you like about the talents in here?
he's played a lot of center field. He's been really good off the left-hander. So trying to scramble the deck here and see if we can figure something out to score a run.
With Fuentes, you see him take a step forward last start?
I'm sorry?
Fuentes, did you see him take a step forward or, yeah.
You know, get a rough first inning and you know, he's just going to be learning on the fly, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, hopefully he can continue to learn with every start and get a little better and figure things out. Because it's all new, literally. I'd like to see him go out and have he threw a lot of pitches in that first inning. So he could get through that first inning. I'd like to see him just kind of get settled in and relax. And because we've seen him do that too. And use all his pitches, mix everything, and see what we can get out.
What type of spark do you feel that Jurickson Profar has brought to the team since he's been back in the lineup?
Well, he just lengthens our lineup. You know, with the being a switch hitter, he's great in any situation, and it's just it's a pro at bat that we lost with him, so it's nice to have him back in there.
Can you talk a little bit about excuse me? Can you talk a little bit about Nick Allen, what he has meant to the team?
He's been probably, if they were awarding a Gold Glove right now in the National League, he'd win it. I would think he's been great. He's I know I talked to Tots when we got him, and so he's been awesome. I mean, he plays every day. He trains well. He's a really, really good shortstop, and he's turned the lineup over a number of times. So he's been a great addition.
At the beginning of the season, when you had both, and you also had Allen. What made you make your mind in favor of Allen over Arcia?
Over Arcia, yeah. Well, Arcia earned the right to start. We won a lot of games with him playing shortstop the last couple of years. As I saw Nick and got to know him in spring training and what he could do, and then when the season started, we kind of felt like that he was a better option, especially defensively, to help our pitching staff out. So we just started giving him a run.
You had a chance to talk to Tots at all about kind of commiserate about the rough times this year, or struggles are different a little bit.
I haven't seen him.
They got off to a good start and lost 20 out of 21 as they run the season.
We didn't do that.
No.
I can't remember how he concluded that triple, but was that the first triple, how he concluded that cycle? Was that first cycle you were a part of?
And I didn't even know it. I mean, he slid into third base there, and I didn't even realize that he had. I remember and didn't realize that it was a cycle. I just know he was a big part of what we were doing, and just getting him in spring training and the professionalism and that steadiness that he brought was really, really good.
I told you he was going to be a big league manager 15 years later. What were your reaction?
Well, he's one of those guys that I'd probably say it doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. He's done a great job. Good baseball guy. He understands how hard the game is because he played it at a high level, and I'm sure he's good for those young players.
Remember that year that you guys won the World Series recently? You also had a slow start, and you get better at the end and won. Do you see anything about this team that makes
every year's different, and you know what? You can't turn around and think, well, we did it in 21, it's going to happen here because it doesn't look different. Because every team's different, every year's different. It probably has its own set of challenges, and we've had a lot of them. But I think in 21 it was, the team was really good. We just, we were kind of struggling to get ourselves going, and we eventually did to win the division. And not to say we can't do that now, quite honestly. We got to perform better. We start performing better, then I think everything will take care of itself.
You've got a number of former athletics on your roster. Did they have any thoughts or opinions about coming to making the trip out to Sacramento?
I haven't talked to any of them. Probably not. Hopefully, we got a lot of former team cards that will help us out here.
Is this your first time in Sacramento? And if so, what are your thoughts on the city?
You know what? We did a little. My wife's here, and I have some former teammates who are here. But yes, it is my first time in Sacramento. And we did a little sightseeing and went to the former teammate's house and Roseville. So yeah, I enjoyed my day yesterday.
Any plans around the area for the rest of the homestand?
Yeah, maybe take a walk in the river. Yeah, no, I like it. The hotel room, nice area there by the basketball arena. So yeah, really like it.
All right. Thanks, guys.